Okay, children. So this short tutorial on rules and obligations. Okay, first of all, we're going to talk about obligations. For both, we're going to use must and have to. Right? So must, you use it to yourself. Most of the times, right? And have to by others. Okay? So for example, for myself and must, I must say I must lose some weight. Okay, so that's an obligation that I have, that's a necessity, that's a need that I have. I need to lose weight, but it's a stronger. You have to use I must, right? I must lose some weight, right? So right here is very important for you to understand that when you use must, the main verb is the base form. Every single time, I must lose, I must study, I must learn English, I must speak, right? I must speak, right? So you do understand things that I need to do, that I must do, stronger, right? It's not just need to, but must, stronger. On others, so for example, who are others? Other people, such as your boss when you're working, your parents, mom and daddy, and say, why not, the law or laws, okay? So rules, okay? So in this case, you have not not always 100% of the time, but you get the rule, you get the idea. You have to park over there, right? So what do you have here? You have to. And about the verb, same as must. And just because we have to here, have to, this is the base form of the verb. Okay? That's when we need to talk about obligations and things that are really necessary. Then what about when we don't use, what about when we use don't have to? Don't have to. Well, actually, this is the opposite, right? Don't have to acts when something is not necessary. Not necessary. Don't have to. Okay? And this one, guys, this one is optional. Now, what I mean when I say optional, it means that it's your choice. Okay? For example, you go to the movies, and actually that day is movie day, or I don't know what the name is it in English, right? El Día del Cine. So the fee is free. The entrance, the ticket is free. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. It's your choice, though. If you like to leave a tip, for example, because it's the cinema's day or the movie's day, you can leave a tip, okay? Especially in those small businesses. So once again, it's not really necessary. You have to use to not have to, don't have to. And by optional, it means that it's your choice. Okay? Then let's talk about rules. Let's talk about rules. So when it's not really necessary, don't have to. When you have to follow some rules, obligations, and when you need to do something that is really necessary, and when you have to obey somebody else, another, you have to use must for myself, and have to, that comes, that's like an order by others, right? So you must do something is stronger than have to. All right. So when things are not allowed, where things are not allowed, for example, prohibited, things that are prohibited. Now in this case, we have to use must not. Now must not, and you have to remember this, the contraction is must and apostrophe T. Mustn't. It's quite weird. Mustn't. Okay? Mustn't. And of course, you have to use can't. Now, forgive me, forgive my A. So let me write it once again. C-A-N. Can't. Right? So, must not. What are the rules? Simple. Must not obeys on rules. You must not do that. And can't talk about prohibitions, right? Also about rules, right? But once again, this answers the question as if this is a choice or not. Okay? For example, oh, damn it. For example, you can't, you get the idea, right? You can't park here. You can't park here. Is prohibited. And now, why don't we review everything with some exercises? Well, right here I have for you, say, like 4 or 5 examples from a test. Okay, so super simple. Let's read the question then, and then decide which one of these alternatives goes there, right? So the first one, you, blank space, have a visa to work in the US, right? So what do we have here? Visa to work in the United States, right? So it's an obligation, right? Then we have 3 different alternatives. All of the alternative goes with must. So must to, must or must not to. If you remember, right after must or must not, right after those words, you need the base form of the verb, not the infinitive. Okay, so in this case, 2 and 2, they go out of the equation, right? Because right after must or must not to, we need the base form of the verb, in this case, have. So you must, and we're talking about an obligation here, a rule, you must have a visa to work in the US. Okay? Let's go with the following. This is a conversation between a mother and her child, right? So the child says, Mom, blank space, eat a lot of these carrots, very important. This is a question. And then the mother says, yes, they're good for you. Yes, they are good for you. Okay? Right, so most important things here. Question. This is a question. Pay a lot of, you have to pay a lot of, or you have to focus on that, right? The most important part there is question. Therefore, can't I eat a lot of these carrots? No, right? Do I have to or have I to? Okay. First of all, it's a question. Have can't go with a formal question. In this case, you actually need a do. Do I have to? Right? That's a correct order. So this is not the alternative. It is actually B. Do I have to? In the case of the question, should be can. Affirmative question. Can I eat all of these carrots? Can I eat all of these carrots? And that should be a good question. That's not the alternative, right? So in this case, is do I have to eat all of these carrots? Then we have this other exercise, which says, you, blank space, bring your phone into the library. You can't bring anything that makes a noise, right? So this one responds to a rule, okay? So once again, you, blank space, bring your phone into the library. Why? Because you can't bring anything that makes a noise. Unreal, okay? 3 alternatives. Must not, don't have to, don't must. Let's begin with don't must. First of all, let me tell you right from the beginning that this is an error or a horror, right? Because you don't use do or don't with must. Must goes alone. Must or mustn't. Then, you don't have to bring your phone into the library. Well, this is a rule, okay? This is not your choice. Therefore, you don't have to bring your phone into the library. That's actually not the answer, because this is a rule. You have to respect rules. Therefore, you must not bring your phone into the library. The next example says, for reasons of security, you, blank space, tell anyone your passwords. So A, don't have to, B, must not, or C, must. Once again, these are rules. Reasons of security, rules of security. Therefore, don't have to, this is an option. Therefore, this is not the correct alternative. You don't have to tell anyone your passwords. Well, you might get hacked, right? Therefore, for reasons of security, now, alternative, is it affirmative or negative? Affirmative or negative? You must affirmative, right? You must tell, damn it, you must tell anyone your passwords? No, right? You must not tell anyone your passwords. Why? Because of reasons of security. And the last exercise, my office is very casual, so I, blank space, wear a suit to work very often. Okay, suit, remember that a suit, un traje, formal. But my office is very casual, right? Very often. So I wear a suit to work very often. Now, this is an option. Now we're talking about options. Maybe your office is very casual. That doesn't mean that you have to or you must follow that rule, right? If you like to go with, or if you like to wear a suit every day, it's up to you, right? There's not a rule against it, okay? Or there's not a rule that says that you must wear a suit every single day, right? My office is very casual, so I, blank space, wear a suit to work very often. So must not, remember that is to talk about rules, obligations. Don't have to or have to. I have to wear a suit to work very often? No, because it's very casual. Your office is very casual. So this one is just an option. I don't have to wear a suit to work very often. Okay, children, hope it helps and see you on Monday.